Good morning, YouTube. Out for a joyride today. Thought I would talk about who did most of my modifications. Some of them I did myself, a lot of the tuning and engine mods. I went to Tim Barth. I'm going to have his phone number and location below in the link. BarthTuning.com if you go there. So he has a big supply of parts, tuning abilities, you name it. Strictly works on Dodge. Amazing guy, him and his wife. They do great work. They will recommend the best setup for your car. He does have packages if you're interested on getting yourself to 1,000 horsepower or above. He has those packages. One of his packages is E85 tuning package. I think it's between $6,000 and $8,000, so not a bad deal when you're going from 707 to 1,000 horsepower. Incredible. He has other packages, so if you don't want to run E85 or if E85 is not accessible, he does tuning on-site through a dyno, and he can also do remote tunes. Me personally, I highly recommend the dyno tune because he's going to get a little bit more personal with your vehicle. He's going to have all the information he needs. He probably does just the same on a remote tune. To me, when you're buying something, I like to be there and see it. So, and it's a great experience if you've never done it. Just standing there, listening to your car rip when it's on the dyno. Here's a quick clip on that. So he does amazing work. He's done a lot. I had the base package that was only supposed to get me to 1,000 horsepower, but there are some differences that I had compared to his normal package. I went to a different location and got my E85 conversion, and I went with a different fuel system than the Kennyville pumps. I went with FORE fuel system, and that gives me a little bit more fuel line to pretty much pump everything that I need to get to higher horsepower in the future if I keep on expanding. So I'm not sure, it just seems like everyone that has the FORE fuel system has a little bit more horsepower than the typical 1,000 horsepower package, but either way, that's 100% up to you. The FORE fuel system is extremely expensive. I think I paid upwards of $5,000 or $6,000 for it by itself, where if you get the other version with the whole package through Tim, you're paying $7,000 for it plus all the upgrades, or $6,000 or $7,000 for all the upgrades. I paid that just for my FORE fuel system and install. So a little expensive, and I went through a different shop on that. That wasn't Tim, that was Beyond Redline, which is in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Once I found Tim, that's pretty much the place I'm going to go with all my vehicles currently and in the future. As long as he's around, he does amazing work. So I have 1,120 horsepower, and that's crank horsepower, so that's approximately 952 to the wheel, which is what the dyno shows. Everyone has their own way of figuring out crank horsepower. I divide by 0.85. That's what Tim recommends as well, and that gives you kind of a rough estimate of what your crank horsepower is. But either way, 952 wheel horsepower, a little bit better than the average package of 890, 900, somewhere around there. It definitely shows. This car gets up and scoots. I love it. E85, as you've seen in my videos, everyone's like, oh, with that much horsepower, you're going to be burning that much more gas. Not necessarily. I'm still, if I put it on cruise control or drive it, I still drive it hard. You haven't seen a single video of me not pushing the vehicle. I get about 19.8. Can I get better? Probably, if I, didn't put my foot all the way down to the pedal all the time. that's not what I bought it for. I bought it to have fun. It's a great vehicle. I love manual transmissions. You can't beat it. So to me, 19.8 is a really good gas mileage for a 1100 horsepower car. I don't think anyone's gonna disagree with that. I think it's more than my F-150 in this weighs 1,500 pounds less. I'm at 4,600 pounds last time I put myself on the scale, but my scale is a little off at work. Just kidding, it's not off. But I think it's about 4,500, and that's probably adding a few pounds for myself. But either way, I highly recommend Tim. He is in Hampshire, Illinois, so if he's within your location, or if you're interested in a remote tune, highly recommend going to his shop, checking it out, look online, and I'm going to have some pictures of my experience when I was there. Once you get in the higher horsepower range, 1,000 plus, there are some other modifications that you may want to look at depending on what you're doing with your vehicle. If you're just daily driving it, maybe not so much. If you're going to put some drag tires on, go to the drag strip, you might want to look at new drive shaft, which is what I'm waiting on. There's a big back order on them. They are custom. They're about a 4-inch from DSS. Can't wait to have it on. The other thing that I would recommend putting on your car is a brace on your differential, especially with that much horsepower. If you watch certain people at the drag strip, they've blown out their differential and they've had their drive shaft. So having that support might help also prevent a little bit of wheel hop. And probably, when you're pushing above 1,000 like this car, I would also recommend, and he would recommend to you, some half shafts. I haven't done anything with my clutch. I haven't done anything with my transmission. Everything else is stock. Those might be upgrades in the future. I do think I'm going to get a race clutch. I just haven't worn this one out yet. So I'm one of those people, there's certain things that I will buy because I want to and I need to because I want the horsepower, and then there's certain things that I'm like, I'll replace it when it breaks kind of thing. I don't ever want to be not being able to drive this car, but if I feel like I really need it, which will probably be sooner than later, I will put a race clutch in. If anybody out there has a race clutch or change anything else out, let me know what you put in on yours. Maybe I'll look at that. What do you recommend? McLeod's got nice ones. Whole bunch of different people. There's several different makers, but I'm just kind of looking for myself, see what is out there, and then I'll make a decision. Other than that, I don't have much more to say on that topic. Like I said, Tim Barth is amazing, does great work. Feel free to look at his website, barthtuning.com, and here below is his phone number. Feel free to reach out, like, comment, subscribe, and keep on watching. Thank you very much, and have a great day.